traffic here, it's bumper to bumper. There are a lot of trucks on the road. The trucks alone that are lining up to go to the Lebombo border gate are about 25 kilometers. So you can imagine, and some of these trucks now they are driving on 2 lanes, taking 2 lanes to come to this border. But also a lot of travelers, especially Mozambican nationals that are going to Mozambique, they're also on the road and also being on this traffic. Just traffic here, it's actually been blocked up. The traffic actually here was blocked up just a few moments ago. And look at that traffic. A lot of people, those are the people that want to travel to Mozambique and want to get to Mozambique as soon as possible. But the traffic, people keep driving on the oncoming traffic, and then the police have to come in and start remedy the situation. But the traffic here is on standstill as we speak, and the people are getting frustrated because obviously they want to get home and they want to travel to get home as soon as they can. Let's speak to Mandla, who is from Carltonville. Mandla, you said you travel from Gauteng, you're going to Mozambique, and how's the traffic so far?
Yeah, ndifikela pange 8:30. Sibambe traffic kusukela le kandlela enhansi bafike basijikisa lesingena ngenhansi. Sabuya siyofika sibambe line kusukela 8:30. Sinabantwana lapho namntwana e1 wathi surprise ulaphaya kusukela sibambe line ayihambile line le. Okay. Masi size mane ivaleka so kunzima. So namanje siyazi sizophuma ngabani isikhathi. Ngoba neponta gate sekude buke line ukuthi ingakanani.
And then what's the situation? How long have you been in the queue, and also are you
from yesterday on the 5 o'clock I was here.
And then you've been in the queue since 5 o'clock yesterday?
Yes.
And then what are they telling you guys? Why are the Border Management Authority coming to come and assist you guys? What's going on?
No.
And the police, are they helping? Because I see now.
No one. Going to help us here because the car is coming from that side. If you need to go, coming from that side, passing, okay, take on the line.
Mkolisi, it is a situation here. It's actually quite sad for a lot of these people because now they're sitting in cars. Some of them actually now they're stepping outside the cars because now they have to go and get water because they are far from the shops. The shops are about 1 kilometer from here, and then they have to still get water. And the gentleman we spoke to, Mandla, was saying that they've got children inside the car, and it's quite hot. It's about 38 degrees right now, so you can imagine a lot of these people are frustrated because now they cannot travel and get to Mozambique as soon as possible because they wanted to travel to their country so they can get there, so they can go and spend Christmas with their families. But with the situation like this, most of them, they are likely to be here for most part of this morning because of the situation that is currently ensuing here. A lot of people actually now they are getting out of their cars. They are just walking. So some of them, they are just walking towards the border. I'm going to step out of shot again just to show you the situation here. The trucks, some of the trucks are coming back from Mozambique, and some of the trucks need to travel to Mozambique. You understand that tomorrow on Monday, the Constitutional Council in Mozambique is expected to give a decision on the elections. So most of the trucks, they want to actually travel to Mozambique before Monday so that they can come back before Monday. But it seems like it's going to be unlikely for most of them, especially for those who are actually in the queue and then they are standing at around 20 or 25 kilometers outside the border. And this is the situation that Border Management Authority yesterday told us that they have cleared most of the trucks going to Mozambique so that they can go and offload the minerals. They can come back and start and come back before Christmas, so that the truck drivers, especially those truck drivers, are saying that they also want to go home and spend Christmas with their families. But it seems like they're going to be stuck here for a while. But the Border Management Authority seems like they are not handling the situation here at the moment, and they are expected actually even to launch today a new product to actually assist them with like reporting crimes at the border. But it seems like that launch that they expected to do, it was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. I'm not sure if they have done the launch already and if they're going to continue with the launch because of the situation here. And it's frustrating for a lot of people because there are police on the ground, there are soldiers on the ground, and there are also border management authorities on the ground, but it doesn't seem like they are moving traffic because it's a little bit moving, but it's frustrating for these people because they've waited for long. Some have, one gentleman said that they've waited. He's been here since yesterday at 5 o'clock. So you can imagine they are concerned about the situation and if they're going to be able to cross into Mozambique. People are now just walking towards the border because now they want to go home. But look. It is a situation that it's really, really terrible. Now we are live on TV. Just move on. Hamba. No. Hamba. Okay. Hamba Nana. Okay. But now they've opened a little bit for the traffic is starting to flow. The cars are actually driving on the yellow lane, so you can imagine the frustration of these travelers. Now they had to take all the lanes, and now the traffic that is open, it's only for the yellow lane, but it's starting to move from Kolisi a little bit. It's starting to move, but also a lot of people are frustrated already. They are taking their bags and they are working towards the border so that they can get to Mozambique as soon as possible. But it is quite sad because it's almost 38 degrees right now. So you can imagine these people now they have to walk all the way to top of that mountain to get to the border, which is about 4 kilometers. So you can imagine. So it's going to be a long way for them, especially those who are working. It's going to be a long way for them to get to the border with this heat, and some of them with no water. But it is quite sad that the Border Management Authority is not here on the ground to actually start moving people and to move people as fast as possible because of the traffic that is here, because they also want to get rid of this congestion because it doesn't look good for them, but also it's not also good for people that are sitting on traffic, that are sitting in cars in this heat, and some of them just now stepping out of their cars and walking. It's quite sad. Mkolisi, back to you.
And I tell you what, the frustration is palpable, Dumelo. Just to also hear you say that the last word you got from authorities was yesterday. So from what I'm gathering now is that there's been no word from authorities for today. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed. Authorities, they are at the border. We understand that the commissioner is at the border. They're expected to launch a new product, what they called, that they say that that product is going to assist them to actually for people to start reporting crime. When they see crime, they can report crime. So we understand it could be an app. We're not sure at this stage, but they are at the border, and they are at about it's about 4 kilometers from where we are. So they are there at the border, but they're not here on the ground to actually start moving the traffic, because the frustration of the people is that there was no one moving to assist them to move the traffic, because there are trucks on the left side of the road, but then some of these trucks are also taking 2 lanes to go to because they are also frustrated. They want to cross to Mozambique, because Monday there might be a shutdown in Mozambique. So the people want to travel to Mozambique, especially truck driver, to get to Mozambique as soon as possible so they can go back to their countries, and they can go back to South Africa. They can come back to South Africa because they don't want to be blocked and then blocked in Mozambique, because that's what previously they were using trucks to block trucks, especially in Mozambique. So they don't want to be blocked there in Mozambique. They want to get to Mozambique. But also a lot of travelers that are traveling, they want to also get to Mozambique as soon as possible, because they are going to spend Christmas, but they also want to be there when the announcement is being made tomorrow. So, but the border management authorities, they are not here to assist people. So people are just now walking to the border so that they can actually get and cross into Mozambique. But they're quite frustrated. A lot of them now, some of them have they bought water, and they have water with them just to cool off, and they are because it's quite hot also in Mkolisi, and that's the situation, because people now, they're frustrated, they're sitting in the cars, and it's hot in their cars, and some of the cars, you can imagine, maybe they don't even have air cons in the cars, and the traffic is not moving. People don't want to start their cars because also they want to save petrol. You know, it's a lot of combination of a lot of things, but people, they're quite frustrated. They really want to get to Mozambique. They really want to get to their country. And also truck drivers, especially truck drivers that are stuck on the road, that have been stuck on the road. And we've been told by the Border Management Authority yesterday that, you know, they were moving trucks. They're saying that they were moving up to 1,000 trucks yesterday, but it doesn't seem like that they moved a lot of those trucks, because now the road is still again busy with trucks that are on the road. I'm talking about 25 kilometers. They are in Mujejan, which is 25 kilometers to the border. So you can imagine the last truck that we saw, it was there. Right now, I'm not sure if more trucks are coming in, but there were warnings that they were telling truck drivers and also mining companies to actually stop with the trucks to come to the border because of the situation like this. They don't want to keep a situation like this. But in Mkolisi, a lot of frustration for these travelers that are traveling to Mozambique.